Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Cook. And his throw is incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll keep it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field. Finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Neal. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground with the back. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Hines is tight end. Hines agrees at the 20. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Fanning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
And he breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
The offensive line gave me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Cook. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Dances away. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Burden. Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
To the air. It's Cook. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your play.
Can anyone catch him? The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. But he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking for room. It's Neal.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Soft spot in the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Jayhawk.
You've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses to 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to throw, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field. I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They feed him again. And the Jayhawks get enough to move the chains.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Third down after the run. Off the play fake. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback extends the play. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked off his feet.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. They'll try to pick up the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking for room, it's Neal. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ncaa. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. But these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Using his feet to buy time. Brings it down on the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Speeding down the left side. Tap. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in the air. Got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Cook. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
After taking enough. Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
That's That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their play.
The expressway is wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Timeout called here by... It's their first of the half. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. The aerial assault continues. Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He wants to pass it on second down. Touchdown, Missouri! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made. And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Jayhawks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Across the 25, he's got room.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Got his man on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Bazelak. Working that left side now. Oh, it's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The pitch to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Fires to the big fella. On the move, it's a 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UMass!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to put the red zone in the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll run the screen, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Toss sweep right. At the 45 on its way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. On the move is the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Minutemen! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To throw, it's Bazelak. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Rides to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. To the air, it's Bazelak. Steps away to find some room. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Slips away. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Back to throw. It's Bazelak. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Falcons in the hurry up. Right back to the air on second and 10. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield. It's John. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Fires left. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. That's a nice pickup to give him some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Toss to the outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the heels.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got some room headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. These corners backing off a bit. To the air, it's Bazelak. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game wasn't. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UMass! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Got the quick pass. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, BG. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Toss to the left. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. back, the Falcon offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher, or his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
The Falcons want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The UMass offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
On the run, it's John. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got enough space. Touchdown, Minutemen. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? He's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Going up top. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They want that clock to run. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st downs. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the toss to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Ncaa. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big game.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. Touchdown, Minuteman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down. They're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jesse.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. Looking to scramble. He'll let one go down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by tradition.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Green. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Horn. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horn. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want...
Throws for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bucks. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Green. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They're bringing heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking,
touchdown, Razorbacks! What a catch and run for 6. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Green. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Razorbacks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused
open runway ahead. He's at the 40. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7. You can get a finger on that.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Buffalo's getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense option in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 50. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big...
And here's the third interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Fires it. Makes a connection. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. That's reeled in. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Green. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. He's loose down the middle. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bucks!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this whole really strong, put up some good numbers.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
How How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They try to get it outside on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Afterburners coming. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Green. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Quickly complete.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's knocked down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows need to close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. On the move is a 30. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To throw, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.